American Pickers fans blast show for too much talking as Mike Wolfe and cast deal with program's low ratings. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Fans of American Pickers have called for the show to pick up the action amid struggling ratings and poorly received episodes. Viewers continue to pass on Pickers, leading many to wonder about the future of the series. One reason for the show's current ratings challenge could be the perceived lack of drama in recent episodes. On the official American Pickers Facebook page, a clip posted Sunday showcased hosts Mike Wolfe and his brother Robbie visiting a carefully preserved building in Saltsburg, Pennsylvania. After spending the majority of the nearly 6-minute clip getting to know the elderly owner of the building, his wife, and the history of his small town, only the final few seconds feature the actual picking through of old antiques. And the drama was lacking when Mike and the owner quickly came to agreements on prices. Fans in the comments section shared their boredom. Too much talking, not enough buying, one person slammed. Another gloated, I stopped watching. Robbie sucks at this show. Recent ratings for American Pickers have been bumpier than one of the old bikes Mike picks over. The August 23 episode brought in just 620,000 viewers, the lowest of the season. The August 16 episode had 706,000 people watch, while the August 9 episode had 778,000. Viewership was better for the July 26 episode with 885,000 viewers tuned in. Ratings were once in the millions when fan favorite Frank Fritz, 59, was a host alongside Mike. Frank left the show to recover from back surgery, leaving him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine. Packing it in. The ratings woes could be one of the main reasons Mike is said to be strongly considering retiring from the show. The host has been giving fans an inside look at his life and business ventures outside of the History Channel program. Mike and Danielle Colby have starred in the hit series since 2010. And his brother Robbie officially became a full-time cast member to replace Frank Fritz in 2022. But earlier this month, a pal of Mike's exclusively told the U.S. Sun, I don't know how long the show will last. I don't know how long Mike and Robbie want to do this. I think they would like to retire at some point. It's been 12 years. It's a strain on your life. They've done this a long time. When they're around, it's, we're on the road again. I ain't got time to do this. I ain't got time to do that. It's a love-hate like with any job. Some days you don't wish you had that job and you could do whatever you wanted. Some days you're all excited reality about television. Few shows have captured the hearts of viewers in the same way as American Pickers. For over a decade, fans have followed the adventures of Mike Wolfe and his crew as they traveled across the country in search of valuable antiques and hidden treasures. The show's appeal has always been rooted in the thrill of discovery, the art of negotiation, and the rich stories behind the objects they uncover. However, recent seasons of the show have seen a noticeable shift in the show's dynamic, particularly in the increased emphasis on dialogue and discussions between the cast members. This shift has not gone unnoticed, with a growing number of American Pickers fans expressing their frustration with what they perceive as excessive talking, which they argue detracts from the essence of the show. The latest wave of criticism has come as American Pickers faces a decline in ratings, prompting both fans and industry insiders to question the direction in which the show is headed. Once a ratings powerhouse for the Discovery Channel, the series is now grappling with lower viewer numbers, and many believe that the show's evolving format may be a significant factor in its decline. The outcry from fans has sparked debates about whether the show's creators should return to the simpler, more focused style of earlier seasons or continue to explore new ways of keeping the content fresh. At the heart of this controversy is the increased talking between the cast members, particularly Mike Wolfe, the show's star. Known for his expertise in antique collecting and his engaging personality, Wolfe has long been the face of American Pickers. However, in recent seasons, many viewers have noticed that the show seems to spend more time on conversations between the cast than on the actual process of picking through barns, attics, and storage units in search of rare finds. For some fans, this shift has made the show feel less about the hunt for treasures and more about the personal dynamics and relationships between the cast members. The overemphasis on dialogue, some argue, has taken away from the excitement of the discoveries themselves, leading to a sense of frustration among longtime viewers. As the complaints from fans continue to grow, the show's producers have found themselves in a difficult position. The format of American Pickers has always been designed to balance entertainment with the art of antique collecting, but the increasing focus on conversations and personal interactions has led some to believe that the show is losing its original appeal. Viewers who tuned in for the thrill of the pick and the excitement of uncovering hidden gems now feel that the show has become bogged down in unnecessary conversations that detract from the core elements of the series. One of the most common criticisms is that the show's new emphasis on dialogue feels forced and contrived. Instead of letting the objects and the process of picking speak for themselves, the show often lingers on lengthy exchanges between the cast members about their personal lives, their thoughts on the antiques, or even the emotional significance of certain items. While these conversations may have a place in the show, many fans feel that they have become too prevalent and detract from the excitement and suspense that made American Pickers so compelling in its early seasons. For Mike Wolfe, the shift in the show's direction has been a subject of much debate. As the creator of American Pickers and its longtime star, Wolfe has seen the series evolve over time. While the show's early seasons were focused primarily on the thrill of discovery and the process of uncovering valuable antiques, recent seasons have placed greater emphasis on the relationships between the cast members and their reflections on the items they find. For some fans, this change in focus has been disappointing, as it has made the show feel more like a reality TV drama than a documentary-style exploration of the world of antique collecting. Wolfe, who has always been passionate about the art of picking, has publicly addressed the changes to the show's format, acknowledging that the show's evolution was a natural progression. He has stated that the increased focus on dialogue and personal interactions was intended to deepen the connection between the cast members and the audience. Wolfe has explained that the producers wanted to show more of the human side of the antique hunting experience, highlighting the emotional connections people have with their possessions and the stories that objects can tell. However, despite these intentions, the shift in focus has not been well received by all viewers, who feel that the show has lost its original charm. As the ratings continue to decline, some fans have taken to social media to voice their dissatisfaction with the changes to the show. Online forums and fan groups have been inundated with complaints about the increasing amount of talking and the lack of focus on the actual picking process. Some fans have even gone so far as to say that the show has become too scripted and that it no longer feels like the authentic, spontaneous adventure that it once was. For many, the heart of American Pickers was always about the thrill of the hunt, the excitement of finding hidden treasures, and the satisfaction of negotiating a deal. With the increased focus on dialogue, some fans feel that these elements have been overshadowed. The criticism of American Pickers is not limited to the fans alone. Industry experts have also weighed in on the show's changing format and its impact on ratings. Some argue that the shift in focus may be an attempt to appeal to a broader audience by introducing more personal drama and emotional moments. Reality television, after all, often thrives on the relationships between its stars and the tension between cast members. However, others believe that American Pickers is veering too far from its roots, potentially alienating the core fan base that has supported the show since its inception. In an age where many reality shows are becoming more heavily scripted, the authenticity of American Pickers was one of its greatest selling points. The show's appeal lay in its ability to showcase real-life interactions and discoveries, with each episode offering a glimpse into the world of antique collecting and the unique stories behind the items being unearthed. The shift toward more scripted dialogue and interpersonal drama has left some fans feeling that the show is losing touch with the very elements that made it special. Despite the criticism, Mike Wolfe and the rest of the American Pickers cast have remained committed to the show and its future. Wolfe has been vocal about his passion for the series and his desire to continue sharing his love for antiques with viewers. However, the growing dissatisfaction among fans and the declining ratings are a reminder that even the most successful shows must evolve to stay relevant. And sometimes that evolution can alienate the very audience that helped the show achieve its success in the first place. As American Pickers moves forward, It remains to be seen whether the show's creators will respond to the fan backlash and return to the format that made the show a hit. Will the focus shift back to the excitement of the pick, or will the increased emphasis on dialogue and personal stories continue? One thing is certain, the future of the show depends on its ability to strike a balance between the entertainment value of its interactions and the authenticity that fans have come to expect. For now, American Pickers fans continue to voice their opinions, with many hoping that the show will listen to their feedback and return to its roots. Whether or not the show can regain the magic that made a fan favorite remains to be seen, but the growing discontent surrounding the shift in format is a clear indication that the show's creators may need to reconsider the balance between dialogue and action in order to win back the viewers who once made it a ratings powerhouse. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.